in scholarship or in paying. Emotional person. 180 turn that I think you all will be shocked. Hey Gaurav, cry like a pig. Very sure about my YouTube journey, lavish lifestyle. The main starting phase.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Hello, hi and namaste. I am BDC. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new in this channel, then don't forget to subscribe down and join the family. So as you have already read by the title down below, I am here with my very first ever Q&A video that you all requested. And also I would like to take a moment and thank you, each and every one of you, for pouring so much of love. Honestly did not imagine that I would get so much love from YouTube. Thank you all for that. Now without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. So let's start from the basics. I will be reading down the questions from my iPad and we'll try to answer as much real answers as I can. So the very first question is asked by Sinus Venaram. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, but yeah, bear with me. So my hometown, it's Kathmandu itself. I was born and brought up in Kathmandu and +2. So I did my +2 from Kathmandu Model College in Bagbazar. There is also a very frequently asked question, that is whether I am doing my MBBS in scholarship or in paying. So the answer is I have done my MBBS in paying. Another question is that, is MBBS really tough? Now I could take a whole long day to answer this question, but just to be precise, yes, MBBS is tough, but it's tough in various aspects, not only just one. It's tough because it has a very vast course. It's tough because it needs persistence. It needs a lot of hard work. It needs your determination, So yes, it's tough. The next question is, do we have free time during MBBS? I mean, just look at me. I am filming a video. I am posting videos, not regularly, I know, but I post my videos whenever I get the time to. So yes, there is free time during MBBS. It's just that you need to learn how to manage time. You need to, just have a list of priority things that you need to do in a certain day. It's an art of managing time. But yes, there is free time. I mean, there is free time whenever you don't have any exams, which is very rarely. But yeah, and also you have free time whenever you have given your board exams, your final exams. So yes. The next question is YouTube plus study. How do you manage these all stuffs at the same time? It's not very hard, to be honest, because as you all know, I am not very consistent in YouTube. There are YouTube content creators who make videos every single day, and for them, yes, it could have been very much harder. But for me, I post videos, maybe 2 videos in a month, or maybe 1 video in a month sometimes. So for that, it's not very hard. It again comes down to managing your time and having your priorities set down. So yeah. The next question is, entrance preparation like कसरी effective way ma logni? Okay, personally, I also am a person who has given 1 extra year for my preparation. That is, I also had a gap year. If you didn't know, then you know now. So yes, I took that 1 year of gap because it was necessary for me as a person, as someone who needed growth from within, because literally my mindset was not very clear. I was never this clear in my whole life. I didn't have a positive mindset towards my career, towards my future, towards what I actually want to do. So in order to build that mindset, in order to, push yourself for that self-growth, it was necessary for me, and therefore I took a gap year of 1 year for my entrance preparation. And during that time, I studied, of course, everyone studies for their entrance preparation, but the thing that I did differently that helped me is that I never stopped believing in myself. You are Nepali, you know, in name and in Vibrant, you have these test exams and mock exams every Saturday, I guess. So I used to go there every single Saturday. I used to sit down hour-long exam and give my best even when I was not very prepared. So this is very important because you need to test yourself. You need to know where you are actually at. Timi kaha chhau, timi kaha stand garchhau, and timi kaha pugnu cha. You have to have that analytics with you so that it will make you very much prepared. Everyone has their own study pattern. Everyone has their own way of learning things. And मैले यही गर यही नै राम्रो हुन्छ भनेर पनि हुँदैन, because it might have worked for me, it might not work for you. So it's just that you need to have that clear vision, clear vision of what is that you actually need and actually is desiring. For me, I was very clear that I needed to do MBBS, whether it be in scholarship or in paying. Effective lana ko lagi timi consistently padne, consistently you have to, if you are in certain coaching classes like NAME or anywhere, then you have to be very consistent with that as well. You have to attend lectures, you have to have you need to give that effort, afubata to effort nadikana, you cannot expect anything in return. So slow journey, it's a very time consuming journey, it's a very draining journey, because I know what everyone goes through during that time, but you'll get through that. Next is that never stop believing in yourself, no matter what others say. Do not listen to anybody, focus on you, yourself and your goal, and then you will for sure be there someday. I just pray that you do. Okay, the next question is, at the end, YouTube like kaile samma continuity dinu huncha? I never thought YouTube as my profession or anything. I just do it for fun, and through this fun I get to connect to a lot of ambitious people like you all, and I feel very motivated by myself, and also I feel very happy that I am able to motivate people like you. So for that, I am not very sure about my YouTube journey. I think I will continue it. I mean, later in my future, I will for sure be, pursuing my higher studies. And during that time, if I am free and if you are also connected with me, then hopefully I will also continue my YouTube journey and will show you guys about all the, happy and my sad moments. So yeah, I think I will continue my YouTube for, I don't know, I've not thought about that. So yeah. And there's a little message for me as well. MBBS सके पनि भिडियो हाल्न चाहिँ नछोड्नु है, कस्तो मोटिभेट हुन्छ हजुरको भिडियोहरु हेर्दा. Tons of love from this dropper. Oh, okay, you are also a dropper. So I was also a dropper. I hope you have a very wonderful year, and I hope you make the most of this drop year, and I hope I will be able to see you being a very renowned and a very successful doctor one day. Moving on to next question, which has been asked by Jayveer3734. It's in Hindi, so please excuse my Hindi, but I will try my best to speak in Hindi. हमें नीट के बाद गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज मिलता है तो क्या वहां पर हॉस्टल मिलता है फर्स्ट ईयर से? Okay. He's asking me about NEET, which I am not very sure of, because as much as I know, NEET is practiced in India, and here in Nepal there is no provision of NEET. So I'm not very quite sure about this. I am very sorry that I could not answer your question. And the next question is, आप क्रिकेट देखते हैं तो आपका फेवरेट क्रिकेटर का नाम बताना. Okay, so to be honest, I don't really watch cricket. and also any of the sports, because I'm not a very sports loving person. So yes, but I have watched Bollywood movies, and I remember a movie featuring MS Dhoni. So I would say MS Dhoni. Now moving on to the next question, which is asked by Balkumari Gaire. She has asked whether I will stay in the country or leave it soon after MBBS. When I think about this question, my mind goes blank. That's the honest answer that I would like to give, because you know, I think I am a very naive in this field yet, because I still have my internship. I still have to experience a lot of things, and I think from that things I will be able to know all the pros and cons of staying in the country or moving out of the country. But when I just think about it just randomly, I think that I will go for my further studies abroad and then come back to Nepal and serve the people living here. And also there's a little message: I hope to meet you in the future. Oh, that's so sweet. I also hope to meet you as well. And Timi Timi Nai Rahanu, never change yourself. Thank you so much for the love. The next question, it's by Subhu Chetri. And is MBBS नै गर्छु भनेर कसरी सोच आयो? Okay, now this is again another question that would take me, you know, a whole long day if I sit down to answer question like this. But in short, I think you all will be shocked to know the fact that I was not prepared and I was not aiming to do medicine in Nepal. So yes, after my plus 2, I was very confident and I was very determined to go USA as everyone else. I mean, all of my, not all, I mean most of my friends, they were planning to do the SAT and just, you know, go out of the country and live a lavish lifestyle that we all had imagined at that point of time. But yeah, even I bought the book for SAT. I joined classes for SAT and I studied for about, I think, less than a month for it. Then one fine day, what happened was, my brother, for those who don't know, I have an elder brother. So my brother, he got ill. It was nothing major, but you know, he just got ill, and he had his friends who were doing their MBBS at that time from IOM Maharajganj. So yeah, he got admitted there, and I don't know if it's called destiny, I don't know. I went there with my family, just with my brother, and seeing so many people there in pain, who are there with a hope that, you know, some people will just vanish their pain and make them very happy, both physically and mentally. You know, it's just a very wonderful thing to witness, you know, at that point of time, because me myself, coming from the patient part of the family, I felt vulnerable inside, you know, and how much a country like ours needs doctors and medical professionals, because to be able to be the reason that someone is having their life back, to be able to be the reason where, you know, people are happy because of you, people are living because of you, and able to decrease or even, you know, completely eradicate the pain that they have. It's a beautiful feeling, and I had that feeling at that night with my family. And that night when we came back, talked the whole night that I have always been a very good student. I have, you know, aced in my academics, and also wanted to become a doctor from the very early age. But due to a lot of distractions that happened to me during plus 2, the mindset that I talked to you about, I did not have a very clear vision of what I wanted to become in the future. Because of all those things, I was very much brainwashed, because at that point of time, you know, going to USA, going to Australia was a very big deal, and literally, you know, it was like winning a battle or something. So yeah, I also got brainwashed into that thing. And but that night I realized, and it was very much still clear to me in front of my eyes, that I wanted to become a doctor one day. On the very next day, I joined NAME, that is a coaching center. I bought all the books that you needed. I started preparing from the next day onward, and it has been beautiful ever since. I have never regretted my decision. It's like my life took a literal 180 turn that night, and it was for my own good. Yes, everything that happens for a good reason. So yeah, that's how I got into MBBS. And the next question is, future ma gaera doctor bhaera चाहिँ हजुरलाई के गर्नु छ, like social work गर्नु छ कि normal job? Again, when I think about my future, I try to keep it as subtle as possible about my plans, because you just don't want to go overboard with what you want to do. Because म अहिले एकदमै starting phase मा छु. I am yet to become a doctor, registered doctor हुनै बाँकी छ, अनि अझै एक वर्ष पुरै internship गर्ने बाँकी छ. Internship को बेलामा I will be posted into various departments, and त्यो सबै डिपार्टमेन्टमा जस्तै अब emergency medicine भयो, ophthalmology भयो, in which department would I be more inclined to, that I don't know. I'm just taking it very slow, very emotional person. So for that reason, I've always wanted to do social work, no matter in whatever field I would be in the future. But through medicine and through this field, I hope that social work becomes much more easier than any other field. So yes, I would also do a normal job, and also I would do social work as much as possible, as much as I can. Question is, video edit garnu plus study कसरी एकै time manage गर्नु हुन्थ्यो? Yes, I've already answered to this question. I hope it's all about your priorities, and it's all about how you manage your time according to those priorities. Yeah, mental breakdown like कसरी handle गर्नु हुन्थ्यो? Okay. First thing that I do whenever I have a mental breakdown is I let it down. I literally sit down in my room, lock my room of course, and I let it all down. I cry like a pig. Once I am a little sane and a little calm down, then I talk to my close friends. I even talk to my mom, my dad, about the things that's been bothering me. And another thing that really helped me is listening to bhajans. That gave me instant positive energy, and I felt very grateful towards my life. I felt grateful towards everything that I have. Yeah, that's it. हजुरको भिडियो हेरेर कति मोटिभेट हुन्छु म, पढ्नु मजा आउँछ भिडियो हेरेर. भिडियो हालिराख्नु, युट्युबलाई नबिर्सिनु है. Lots of love दिदी, lots of love to you too बहिनी. Thank you so much. Yes, भिडियो म हालिराख्छु as much as I can. Next one is from Asmit Kuswaha 9311. Has language been a barrier for foreign students in your course? Language could be a barrier, because here we have a practice of learning medicine mostly in our own language, that is Nepali. It's easier for the professor as well as for us for the communication. But if you are a foreign student and if you are in Nepal, then obviously the professors would make a lot of effort for you to understand. And in most of the lectures, our professors teach in English itself. So I don't think it would be much of a barrier, but yes, there can be some inconvenience sometimes. Do foreign students feel left out, or are they treated equally among all their Nepali batchmates? No, there is nothing as such where, you know, foreign students feel left out or they feel like they are out of their home, out of their country. They don't feel like that. There are some Indian students in our junior batches that I have seen, and they are very much, you know, compatible with their batch members. They are learning and having a great time as well. So yes, they don't feel left out at all. I don't think so. What are your future plans after MBBS? Okay, so my future plan after MBBS is obviously I would want to, you know, do MD, and I would want to have a very balanced life. I would also want to continue YouTube as much as I can, and also thrive to become a better doctor and a better human being every day. You all get a stipend during the internship. So yes, we do get stipend during our internship. What should one opt for, Kathmandu University or Tribhuvan University? Can you please list some basic differences between the two? Okay, my college, it belongs to Tribhuvan University. Talking about the basic differences between the two in terms of syllabus, in Kathmandu University, the syllabus, as they say, it is more managed and it is more systematic than compared to the Tribhuvan University, because there has not been very much of amendments made in the Tribhuvan University recently. So it's a old course, you could say that. And depending upon the fee structure, if you are thinking of studying in paying, then obviously Kathmandu University has a little high paying score than that of the Tribhuvan University. It is slightly more expensive than Tribhuvan University, really, in terms of duration for which you would complete MBBS. So you would complete MBBS faster if you are under Kathmandu University than in Tribhuvan University. But recently, even TU has made its whole effort to complete MBBS in 5.5 years, and then there is 1 year of internships. Next is in terms of exam model. In Kathmandu University, there is multiple choice question also included, and in case of Tribhuvan University, there is no such thing as multiple choice question. There is only subjective questions that you need to attempt. So in terms of difficulty also, I would say it is more difficult in Tribhuvan University in terms of gaining the marks, because the scores, it's easier to score a very good number if you have MCQ than compared to where you do not have MCQ. So yes, that's the basic difference that I personally know. If I have to advise you, you can list down the pros and cons of both the universities, and then you can go according to your own preference. So yeah, as always, a big fan of your channel. Please make these wonderful videos. This helps us to keep ourselves motivated a lot. Lots of love. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Smith Kuswaha 9311 has again asked another question. Have already asked a lot of academic related questions. Now moving on to the most important one, that is Messi or Ronaldo. I hate to bring it out, but yes, I am not a very sports loving person, but I used to watch football during the World Cup seasons, and I mean, who am I to even compare Messi and Ronaldo? But I personally like Ronaldo more. Gimire 5563 says, asked one thing that makes you vulnerable that nobody knows about. I am a very reserved person. I like to keep things on my own until and unless it just bursts out of me, you know. And I am a very boring person when it comes to sharing emotions. Yes, that's it. I think with that I have come to the end of the video. Thank you all so very much for time and your effort, for asking such wonderful questions, and I really enjoyed making this video. It just felt like I am talking to my friends, and I have tried to keep all my answers very real, and I hope you like it. I hope I have answered to your questions, and also if you have any more questions, then you can put them down in the comments below, and maybe we can do a part 2 of this. Who knows, right? So thank you very much. I love you all. Keep supporting, keep loving, and also I would really love and appreciate if you would comment down what kind of a content that you would like to see next from me. With that being said, thank you again. I'll be back again very soon with another video. Until then, bye bye, take care, and keep believing in yourself. Bye.